Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? It is Friday. It's a good day of the week. As my boy Ben would say, chicken and wings, chicken and beer, night to night. How's everyone doing today? Let's see who's here. Alright, we got Joey. What's up, Joey Hendricks? Frank, Alan, Elad, Ross, Jonesy, Dom. Oh, France is up 2-0. Well, we know France is gonna advance then, aren't they? Leroy, what's up, man? Tom, Fami, Greece is the word. All right. Jean, hello. We have sound. Yes, we do. We do. So I'm getting better at that. Definitely getting better at the sound stuff. So sounds too low. I can turn it up. It shouldn't be too low. Turn up your speakers. That should be fine. Anyone else having issues with sound too low? Just let me know so I know. But I'm using my high frequency mic. It should not be an issue. So do let me know. And I can always move it closer to my face. Alright, it's closer to my face now. Can you hear me clearly? Please let me know. Alright. So, lots of really cool, very positive news happening today. Even though I do expect a dip, don't get worried about this one. This one should be quick, painful but quick. So I told people that are in my trading group today that if you are in profit in trades right now, you may think, with the dip coming, it's imminent. It's coming today. If you're in the States, it's coming in like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. So knowing the dip's gonna come, maybe we should look at it and go, maybe we should do something different in terms of, let's look at that and go, wait a minute here, we should probably put some stuff in USDT. That's what I'm doing. You guys don't have to, but I think that we're going to have a weekend dip. We may have an even dip, like lower dip. I'm expecting 5,400. That's where my buy order is. I don't know if we're going to get down to 5,000 or 5,100, but I think we're going to be closing. We should be, no guarantees. We should be going down towards 5,400 for our really big spring. Now, if we don't get there, that means that we're in a bull market all of a sudden. But I don't know. So, Jean, what's up? Oh, Sandra, it's good to see you. It's been a while, man. How you been? Matthew, what's up? Tommy Chang, I'm feeling a lot better. Still got some stuff in my chest and my throat and stuff, but went to the doctors today, got some amoxicillin. You know how it is. Get some drugs so that by the time this time next week, guys, I'm gonna be in Las Vegas, Nevada. This exact time almost. I'll be getting picked up. Be in the airport about this time. So next week, no Friday show, but next week we're gonna have a bunch of special shows with very high definition camera in Las Vegas at World Series of Poker, talking crypto. It's gonna be kick ass, guys. You're gonna love it. So hopefully that makes you guys see me in a different light. It's good to see me like on the screen with my beautiful backgrounds and stuff, but it's another thing to actually see Joel be Joel outside of crypto. And so hopefully I can show you a little bit more of that. And obviously you can see my energy's a little bit higher today, but my throat really hurts. So I'm gonna try and make this not too long of a session today, so that I do have some voice left tomorrow. So a couple really awesome things are happening right now. One of them being the Athena trading bot being out. We have, I think, around 30 people left can sign up and get the 20% off the first 3 months. After those 3 months, guys, see you later. It won't be around. So the reason why we're doing this is there's been a lot of loyal people to the show, to the ICO pool and stuff, and so we've done this to reward the people that come to us. So we told you guys first. Now we're going to kind of tell the rest of the world. So get in while you can. Like I said, there's about 30 slots left after announcing it yesterday, and I assume that won't take very long for them to be filled, because there's a lot of people that may not have watched yesterday, because yesterday is the Thursday and today is Friday when I normally come on. So I'm going to stop talking about that. I just want you to know it's there. All you guys keep asking me, the bot, the bot, the bot. Now is the bot. It's ready to be whitelisted. Get in the whitelist. Even if you miss the 20% off, still do your thing. Okay, still sign up for the whitelist, because we're only going to allow a certain amount of numbers, and I have affiliates and stuff like that. So, yeah. let's just get on to, if you are a marketer and you want to potentially work with me with selling the bot to people, you can do that too if you want, but really this is to help you guys. So you're in the hospital again, bad luck, they destroyed the nerve. Oi Sandra, hopefully you're getting better now. That's brutal. These doctors can make mistakes though, they're human. So if only it was on the blockchain, guys. If only it was on the blockchain. AI wouldn't have done that mistake, I'm sure. What can you do? Anyways, so some very positive news I'm going to share with you today. It seems like not many people are on today, which is interesting, but that's what happens sometimes on a Friday. So, Stellar Lumens on Itbit. Now, people are like, so what does that mean? Well, this means a lot actually, because what this actually is saying is that Stellar Lumens XLM is now going to be traded same as Bitcoin is on a stock type of exchange. So this is not a cryptocurrency exchange. This is using XLM as an exchange. So it's really interesting. I find it super interesting actually how they're doing this, because it's just something that it's mind-blowing to even think about. So Stellar Lumens, native cryptocurrency of Stellar Network. It's released in 2015 of April, went live in November 2015. Basically, they're facilitating a process used by the base pair as well as the transaction fee currency. So they're going to use it like fiat, sort of. Itbit's going to offer us personalized Stellar Lumens OTC trading experience, working with their experienced traders through settlement, and Itbit provides access to global network of clients over 100 countries, and most OTC trades are settled same day. What this means is now there is this OTC for XLM. This has already been around. I mean, my Australian OTC desk in Australia obviously does have this already set up, so it's not something new, but it's something that's huge because it's in New York State, obviously. So basically, they can regulatorily oversee everything that happens in there, and then they use 100% cold storage, so they can keep your assets safe. But this is just really interesting because I keep telling you guys, institutional buyers, OTC is on fire. Why do you think these services keep coming up? It's just a matter of time before OTC ends up being not OTC anymore. It just becomes the counter. It's going to be on the counter. It's going to be on the clock. You're going to see it happen live, full out, on time, as it goes. That's life. That's the way it is. Deal with it. You should enjoy that. Did you have time to look at Futuro coin? No. Sorry, Tom. No time for that, brother. Haven't had time much because I've been sick. So just been nursing myself. 2 morphine patches are working now. Jeez, Sandra. Hopefully you can get healthy again, girl. That's brutal. I really feel for you, honestly. Continuing on. Here's an interesting thing. So the $1 billion Binance exchange, they're eyeing record profits this year. Now think about that. Last year, how it went, and then this year they're going to have a record profit. And not only that, Binance is having its 1-year anniversary soon. Thinking about that, you may want to think of Binance likes to reward people. Binance likes to help people out that are loyal to Binance. Maybe you might think about grabbing a little bit because there might be something special in it for you. Maybe there'll be something special in it for everyone. I don't know for sure, but I have this inclination that something like that is going to be happening soon. And sooner than later. But yeah, Tom, I will check it out. I have written it down. It's somewhere there. And so we'll get it done for sure. George, what do I think of Quash? I'm not a big fan of Quash. I've never really got into it, so I can give it another quick look over, but it's not one that I've been very keen on. Let's put it that way. I think it has some functionality, but there's a lot of things doing kind of similar-ish stuff. So, all right. Moving on, let's talk a little bit about where we're going in terms of slippery slopes. Okay, and the reason why I call it a slippery slope is because that is exactly what this is. Okay, what do countries do when they see another country's done something? They usually try to copy it if they like this idea. Well, every country is going to love this idea because Israel has now made exchanges agree to share customer information so they can tax them. Thailand actually also has done this very recently. It hasn't happened officially yet, but it's going to happen where their exchanges are going to be regulated through the government. And I think a lot of countries are going to do that. And I think this is also a lot of the ways most countries do with their stock market. So this isn't something out of this world, but it's a slippery slope in terms of what cryptocurrency is supposed to be and where we're supposed to be going and how we're supposed to be doing things. Hi Frank, it's good to see you on YouTube. I don't know why on YouTube my screen is so bad, but whatever. It is what it is. So, have you ever heard about Steam 2.0 being built on the EOS platform? I actually have, Daniel. I've heard about Steam 2.0. It's not called Steam 2.0. It's an EOS DApp, but what they're going to do with it is they're going to make it a lot more like Facebook. This is what I'm told. This is what I've read about, but there's nothing I've seen. So don't quote me directly, but what I've heard from people that I know that are very much in the know, and other people that I know, people that know people inside EOS, have told me that they're aiming to basically make an EOS type of Facebook. So like Facebook, but not Facebook, but awesome. And taking away some of the stuff that suck about Facebook, which is a lot of stuff, right? So that's pretty cool. Corey, what's up, man? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Jimmy says, I can't find the fork date of ETC. It is no longer a fork date, Jimmy. I don't know what happened at what point. I think a lot of that had to do, guys, with the hard... so they were going to fork to ETE. Okay, and I still think they're going to do it. But here's what I can tell you. Here's what I'll say. Ethereum Classic, before they were going to go, this is like literally following it, and I followed this because someone else brought this up. Ethereum Classic was supposed to have a hard fork for ETE on July 13th. Obviously, that's not happening anymore. Now, if it is happening, it's not happening as a hard fork. I don't know how or what is happening with it, but I've seen on the website ETE still is going to exist, so I don't know what's going to happen with it. So don't quote me about that. Another thing is Ethereum Classic will 100% probably have had this happen because of the Coinbase announcement. Ever since the Coinbase announcement, I can't find that information of the ETE hard fork anymore, and I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that Coinbase added ETC. So maybe something in there was that you can't fork it, or you can't fork it for this kind of coin. I don't know, but that's what happened. And so maybe they said we don't want to deal with the whole issue that we had with Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Gold, where we had to send that afterwards to people. So maybe they just opted out. Elad says, you need to do KYC to buy something in Israel. Yeah, I think you need to do KYC in most countries now, Elad, but Israel always is the forefront of everything when it comes to technology. They always do it first. ICQ was there before MSN Messenger. Like, Israel's always a country where for some reason they just demolish every other country technical wise. They've just created, per number of people living in that country, it's insane how much they've created. So that's great. Joel, do I know when ETC will be on Coinbase? Nobody knows this. If I knew this, guys, I would not tell you. The reason I wouldn't tell you is because someone would try to kill me knowing that I knew that. So I would not tell you if I knew. But here's the thing. They said 2 to 3 months, about 15, 18 days ago, or whatever it was now. So I would assume it'll be there in maybe September, maybe end of August. Just keep your eyes and your ears open. I'll post it once I find out for sure. And when they do it, it might be the way they did Bitcoin Cash, so it might be like one of those weird things that happen. Who knows? We won't know until we actually see it happen for sure. So let's just wait and see. Katrina says, the first time you're actually catching me live. All right, Katrina, any of those questions that you had pop in your head, like, I want to know this or that, ask away, girl. Happily answer any questions you guys have. I don't want you to get to kill, so PM me. I know. All right, Tommy, no worries. I don't actually know Tommy for sure. I don't, be honest with you. I wish I did. Because if I knew beforehand, I mean, anyone would do what I would do, right? This is what happened during Bitcoin Cash. So, yeah. But let's continue on. So, Any of you guys had issues? I know my buddy David Moorfield has had issues. I know I've had issues. Any of you guys had issues with sending Ethereum to anybody recently in the last like 4 days? Any of you guys had issues with gas not being enough and having to spend $4 or $5 to send someone Ethereum? I have. You know how annoying it is when you have to send an ICO money and then it usually costs you 13 or 15 cents or 18 cents and you're paying $5? And you guys know why? I'll tell you why. F coin. F coin for go F yourself coin. Basically. Okay? What they've done, and I'm going to explain what they've done so you understand it. They've made it so you have to constantly vote and vote and vote and vote and vote. Normally on a network you vote once. But the way they've done it, you can vote like 40 times. And what's causing network disruptions out of this world. Okay? And it's crippling the Ether network. It's doing what CryptoKitties did before. Why they're doing it, I have absolutely no idea why they'd even want to do it. But they're doing it. And Fcoin is doing this because they want to and they can. And that's literally the only reason. And the exchange that's letting them do it, their exchange, but the Fcoin exchange is letting this happen, not letting them do it. They're letting it happen, okay? And they don't care. And the reason why they're letting it happen is because of one thing: publicity. Isn't that disgusting, guys? How ridiculous that is? For publicity, they're trying to kill the Ethereum network. And they'll get tons of publicity. They're getting it right now. They're getting it in this message here on CCN. So, mission accomplished. Any press is good press. So, that's how it works usually, right? So, slow and expensive ETH. Absolutely. Slow. KYC in Europe because of the new law. That's good. Okay, thoughts on my institutional money coming into Coinbase. What do you think will happen once big money hits? Guys, big money is not going to hit. And there's been many people, including Tom Lee from Fundstrat and others that have said this. We're probably not going to see that money till next year. Very likely. Until we have regulation. So if regulation comes in, you'll see institutional money. If regulation does not come in, you will not see institutional money. Unfortunately, that's the way it works. Unless there's something else other than regulation that gives them a lot of confidence in the market, they need to have regulation. So when that comes in, whether it be at the end of this year or the start of next year, whenever it comes in, that's when you see Bitcoin go to the moon. And here's the thing, it's not just going to be Bitcoin, it's going to be Zilqua, it's going to be ETC, Ethereum, Litecoin, and many of the other great cryptocurrencies. And a lot of the other ones that don't see the institutional money are going to slowly putter. And that's why I think there's only going to be 100 to 300 coins in the end of a couple years from now, because a lot of them do the same stuff or could just use a different token to do it. I see mergers, okay? I'm calling this now, guys. I'm calling it now. That if ICOs that do similar stuff do not merge into one large company that actually makes sense, like a corporation, they are going to get wrecked. And they're all going to fucking die. Sorry for the swear word. Okay? That's what's actually going to happen. So I advise 5 ICOs right now. I advise them all to do this kind of stuff. Oh, you're doing stuff with Airbnb stuff? Oh, well, maybe you should work with this Rentberry guy. Maybe you should work with this other guy doing real estate. And maybe you should work anyone in a similar industry. Okay? That's how the market will succeed for a lot of the companies that have good ideas but small projects and can't make them massive and or too narrow of an idea, not broad enough. Okay? So this is what's going to happen. This is what my forecast is for the future of ICOs. Watch and see. I'm sure I'm going to be right on that one. Elad, is the airdrop for real? I fill up maybe 100 AD in the last 5 months and got paid. Guys, when you do an airdrop, here's the thing you have to understand. You have to wait till the ICO is complete and their tokens have been distributed. Sometimes that could be a month after you do the airdrop form, and sometimes that can be 6 months after you do an airdrop form. It all depends on the ICO. So you just have to be patient and you just have to have a second Telegram, because the amount of messages and shit you get on Telegram when you do these airdrops, it's out of this world. I stopped doing them and deleted all those Telegrams. I guess it's not worth it to me. It's killing my friggin' ability to organize my life. So I suggest if you do it, create a new Telegram and only use it for airdrops. That would be my it is what it is. It's kind of scammy, not scammy. It's kind of cheating a little bit, but it's you have to. You don't have a choice. You end up with 1,000 messages a day. What is my take on TRX? TRX, I just saw, Katrina, that it looks like it's bottoming out on the chart. It's kind of got to that point where if it goes any it shouldn't go any lower. It's very underbought. You know, the Bollingers are showing that it's bottomed out. RSI is showing it's bottomed out. MACD is showing it's bottomed out. So our TRX could be one that moves soon, but I'm also weary because I believe that we're about to have a huge dip. Again, I know you hate hearing that, but I think we're going to have a dip to at least 5,400, 5,000, somewhere around that range. If I'm wrong, it's just I'm following pure TA when I say that, guys, so I could be wrong. Fundamentals could change that answer, but if you just look at it on a TA standpoint, which is what someone told me to do when Bitcoin was 19,000, they said, you got to sell it. It's going to go down. And I was like, you're crazy. They were right. 3 weeks later, Bitcoin just, or not even like a week later, Bitcoin started to go on a very hardcore slide. So I start trusting a little bit more the TA, and I hedge my bets, right? So if I think we're going to go down, I put half in and half out. If I'm half out, and it drops, great, I can put that back in when it goes down. That's just strategy, guys. This is not financial advice. Don't take this as financial advice at all. You know, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm an educator. Take this as education. You have to make your own decisions. I hate how we have to say this every time, but it is what it is. Okay, so some really, really amazing news, guys. South Korea is officially recognizing cryptocurrency exchanges as regulated banks. That is the biggest news out today, and I'm surprised we did not see a massive pump once this happened. It was actually shocking. I was looking for it all day. I'm like, something's going to pump. Something's going to pump hard. The only thing that pumped hard was ETC today. Went up to over almost 18 bucks. Again, this is one of my coins. It was going to be my coin of the month, but became my coin of the quarter. So I think by the end of the year, ETC is going to be quite a hold. Let's put it that way. This is my own thought, though. Trying to do EOS a favor. Maybe. Yesterday, Malta made blockchain legal with 3 new laws. Beautiful. You're going to see more of that, guys. Thank you for that, Sandra. We're going to see more and more and more countries regulate and legalize cryptocurrencies, and especially Bitcoin, Litecoin, Digibit. And Ethereum. Those are the 4 that are going to be legitimate spending currencies. Others will probably follow, but I think those will be the first ones, just because the Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Digibit are all from Bitcoin's blockchain. They just faster and then faster. And then you have Ethereum, which is also not a security. So I could see those being the ones that hit off. So cost is, after this, there is no turning back. Buy your Bitcoin Cash, the story ends. You're waking your bed. Buy Bitcoin Cash. That's an opinion I don't share with you. I'm going to tell you guys why I'm not a Bitcoin Casher. Bitcoin Cash will make you money. But you have to think of Bitcoin Cash as a fake Louis Vuitton purse to Bitcoin's real Louis Vuitton purse. You could say that for Litecoin too, but I find like Bitcoin Cash trying to steal Bitcoin away from everybody. It's not going anywhere, guys. Bitcoin's staying. Bitcoin Cash, regardless of whatever they do, whatever hard forks they do, they're not going to beat out Bitcoin. And that's just the way it is. So, you buy Bitcoin, you stay in Wonderland. I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, I'm all from the truth. Hey man, Costas, you're allowed to have your opinion, but I don't share it. Hold EOS, you get a ton of airdrops. Yes, I've got a ton of airdrops from EOS as well. Whether they're actually going to be worth something or not is the question. Our Are those EOS airdrops going to be worth anything? I don't know. I'm holding EOS because I think it's going to do what Ethereum did, and it's going to have some moments of puttering away and figuring itself out, and then it's going to boom. And don't you wish you had EOS or Ethereum when it was $8, right? So that's how I look at it. Did you read it all? I didn't. I'm sorry. It's hard to read it all cause I'm like live feed here. BCH, BCC. Buy your Bitcoin Cash. You buy your Bitcoin Cash, you wake up in your bed and you believe whatever you want to believe. You buy Bitcoin, you stay in Wonderland. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Costas. I read that completely wrong because I'm trying to read and do a show and stuff at the same time. Watch out for Kincoin. They're doing something. Yeah, you know, I know someone that has 1 billion Kincoin. 1 billion Kincoin. It's like, what do you do with 1 billion of those? Like, he's like, man, they're not even worth a cent. It's like, but still, it's a freaking billion coins. But that's just the way it is, you know. Everyone does their thing. But here, this is not to be taken lightly, everyone. Don't take this lightly. This news is huge. We're gonna see more of this news. It's gonna be bigger and bigger, and every single time another country accepts cryptocurrency as a real legal tender that you can use and spend and, you know, trade. Holy crap, guys. It's just a matter of time. We talk about mass adoption. We talk about everything's coming. It's all in front of your faces, everyone. It's just in front of your eyes. Don't look at this. This is just a price. This doesn't really mean that much for where we're going in 5 or 6 months. Then talk to me once we have regulation. Then talk to me when the institutional money comes in. That's where we're going to be going. Alright, should have stopped myself entering Bitcoin. I want to wait for sub 6,000. I am losing patience and having FOMO. Guys, the most important part is having patience. So, Grav, don't lose patience. Never lose it. It's the most important part of making money. If you want money, you gotta be patient. Do you have a plan to follow to save as much as possible when there's a little run this year? Because selling on top is impossible as we don't know where the limit is. Jesse, I actually I trade. I use the Athena trading bot. Okay, or my signals, which will be in the trading bot, which will do it all for you, and I take profit with the bot. I hold what I like. I hold the coins that I really like. If I think we're gonna have a huge dip, I'll USDT and rebuy them and get more coins. But in general, yeah, you never know when the top is, and you just take profit when you make your trades. That's how I do it. Everyone else does it differently. So I mean, it's really your own strategy for trading. I'm a very conservative trader compared to my friends. I'm a very conservative trader compared to my partners. But I like steady growth of, you know, if I can make 40, 50, 60% on my portfolio of trading every month, I don't give a crap. It's perfect. Right? You start with 10K, for example, you have 16K, then the next month if you go up 60% again, you can do the math in your head. You're not only up 6,000, now you're up like, you're, you know, over 20 something thousand. You're at 24, 25,000, right? And then you go up another 60% or 50% on that, and then now you're at like 37,000. It happens very fast. You can go from, you know, just at 5 figures all the way into 6 and 7 figures in 1 year. So you have to just learn how to take profit and scaffold trade. Okay, that's a really, really important part. All right. Ooh, questions. In your opinion, in the future, which coin do you think has the possibility to pass Bitcoin in price? None. I don't think any coin's ever going to pass Bitcoin in price. It's like gold. Has any coin ever surpassed gold? No. I mean, there's other materials that have. It's potentially, yes, there's a possibility that others would, but I just don't see another coin to overtaking Bitcoin at this time yet. I just don't see it happening. Price wise. So we'll have to just wait and see. Who over under 25K Bitcoin price end of year? I'm gonna say over, Daniel. But the reason why I would say under, and I'll give you my reasons for both. I think over, but the reasons why I would say under would just be for one specific cause. The one specific cause for under would be if we don't have any regulation by the end of the year. Now, if other countries other than the United States all regulate before the United States, they're all going to be ahead of the game. And unfortunately for my brothers in the South, they're going to be hurting because of it. So hopefully the U.S. get their shit together. Who do you follow and on what platform, what podcast? Melicio, I actually don't spend much time watching other people. I'm too busy. I barely have time to even watch a TV show when I can try to watch one. So what I can tell you is, who do I watch? There's a few people. I here and there catch a J-Snip or catch what's it called, the crypto. What the hell are their names? The crypto something. Oh, Lords of Crypto. I watch some stuff they post once in a while. I watch Nick Trades, but like just randomly here and there, and just when I want to have a really big laugh, I watch Bitcoin Ben. He's a pretty funny guy. It all depends on news coming out. Oh yes, this ETF could also be a boomer over the 25K range. But if we ended up at 25K or even 20K, would any of you guys be complaining? I wouldn't be complaining. It's pretty good. Crypto cred is awesome. All right, I'll take a look. You know, I'm always looking to find other people. It's just hard to do research on coins, to run an ICO pool, to advise 5 ICOs. Sorry, will be 7 potentially soon. Even though most of the ones I've done now are finished. What else? And I'm gonna be starting to create a cryptocurrency blockchain course for like people who've never used crypto and don't know anything about blockchain. So that's what's up. Never. What do you say? Never. I think Litecoin will go close to Bitcoin price as the market grows. No, it's not gonna happen, Jonesy. I agree with Daniel there. I think Bitcoin's always gonna be the big brother. It's like silver and gold. Tron price end of the year $2. Absolutely not, Robert. You're watching way too many of those trading groups that promise bullshit and that say that Tron's gonna be $1 and blah blah blah. It's all bullshit, man. I don't believe Tron will be $1 this year at all. The Ethos UW released in Canada today. Any more updates on NASDAQ? Yes, there are updates on NASDAQ coming. I will I'll share a beautiful one with you near the end of the podcast today. So Ethos need to release iOS. That's coming, Dom. It's going to be there soon enough. And once it's there, we got it, man. I'm telling you. But yeah, it's not just Daniel, Jonesy. It's me too. I think that Litecoin will always follow Bitcoin, but it will never surpass it. I just don't see it happening. They have too high of a market cap. You'd have to have 4 times the market cap of Litecoin just to even touch Bitcoin. You know, it would, if Bitcoin's 25 billion or 25,000. That means Litecoin has to have the equivalent amount of market cap to equal 100,000. Think about that and tell me if you think it's possible. I just did the math in my head. Okay, so here's this fat guy. He looks like, you guys ever watch movies like, what the frick's the movie called? Tommy Boy? You ever seen Tommy Boy? And I'm in a van down by the river. You ever seen that guy? What the hell's his name, man? I can't remember his name. It's going to drive me crazy. Someone knows his name. One of you guys know his name. I'm in a van down by the river. And he's all fat. God, his name slipped my mind. He ended up dying because he got drunk and did cocaine and stuff like that. Dude, you guys got to tell me his name. Write his name, please. So, I'm going to say that, yeah. Anyways, it doesn't matter what his name is. If you guys remind me, I'll just laugh. So, stop trying to create money is what the BIS chief Carsten says on cryptocurrency. And I agree with him abso-fucking-lutely. Thank you, Chris Farley. You guys are amazing. He's one of my... I don't know how I forgot. He's one of my favorite actors when I was a kid. So, here's what I can tell you. This guy is not wrong. He's not wrong at all. And I'll tell you why. There are so many projects that I talk to, and I ask them, why do you need a token? And they're like, well, yeah, we need the token to do everything. I said, do you really need a token to do stuff? A lot of the projects don't even know really deeply and convincingly why they need to have that at all. So Yeah, he's the sort of person who takes 2 seats on a plane. I mean, even if he got, he couldn't even sleep if he stayed in. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so the point is this: he's telling them to stop creating money, and I agree. I agree so wholeheartedly that there's so many ICOs that are just out there to create a coin for no freaking reason at all, and it's so annoying to talk to all of them. Everyone that I talk to that's an ICO that says they're creating this amazing project, and when I ask them, why do you need a coin for this? Why do you need a token? How much is one token going to really do? And this is what you guys got to start doing too. Why do you need these tokens? If you ask yourself that when you're looking into a project, if it doesn't have anything other than tokens and like some utility, it's not going to last. I can tell you that right now. So keep that in mind. All right, so some educational moments right now. Let's talk about what a reverse head and shoulders pattern looks like so you guys know what to look for. So we're going back to 2015. Okay, this is the last time we saw a very large dip. And this is what we're actually looking for here, guys. We're looking for the head. Okay, right now we've gone up, we've gone down, we've gone up, we've gone down. We need this big down. We need this spring. It springs you up. As you guys can see right here, it springs you up. Right? So when you hit that bottom note where the head is, then you spring up, you come back down, you come up, you come back down, you keep going up. That's what we're looking for right now. So we've had the shoulder, we need the head. We need that nice downward spiral. Get that head and then shoot back up. That's what I think we're going to have happen. But this is what a reverse head and shoulders actually looks like. So it's good to understand that you're going to have a head and shoulders where the top is high and the shoulders are low, and then things are around them. Or you can reverse that upside down and you can have your head at the bottom, right? Your head's at the bottom and your shoulders are on the sides. And that, when we see it, if you draw patterns, this is why you can't teach a bot this. This is why I still have a professional trader doing TA and calling the calls for the bot. The bot is not actually a typical bot trader. It's not manipulating the market so that you can increase sell walls and make people want to buy or sell. No, it's not manipulating at all. It's using real TA to make the call for you. That's all it does. It's taking a signal that comes through from a trader and buying it and then selling it for you based off of what you program the bot to do. You want it to sell 15%, it'll sell it 15%. You want to sell it 10%, it'll sell it 10%. My way of doing things when I trade 10% of your pot for 10% gain. That means every trade you make 1% on your whole entire portfolio. So you do 100 in a month, you hit 80 of them, 20 of them are bad, so you minus 20 from 80, get 60% trades. You're going to make 60% that month. That's the goal. So 50 to 60% every single month on your portfolio is huge. So there you go. That's all we need. And so there you go. He's also saying that about Bitcoin. Yes, he is, Morgan, but I'm trying to focus on the positive side. He only says that about Bitcoin because he's told to say that about Bitcoin. Let's be real here, guys. I think he's not really talking about, like what he said here. He said, stop trying to create money. He's not talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, he already knows his money. ETH, we already know his money. He's talking about all these ICOs that are just trying to create money, which is, it's bullshit. Let's be real. So, yeah, we need that good head. Yes, we do need that good head. All right, so moving on. This is a really big announcement, too. IBM wins the Australian $1 billion contract to develop blockchain tech initiatives for Australian government. This is massive, okay? Not only is XLM signed up to be on Itbit, XLM, which is an IBM company, it's now also got $1 billion to develop blockchain. You guys see what's happening here, man? XLM, I've been telling people for a long time, is one of my favorite coins. Same with ADA, okay? For the cheaper coins out there. Now, if you have not loaded up on them, you're going to be sad in 6 months. I know someone who has 3 million of them, actually. And he bought them at under a cent. And he was like, Joel, man, I'm telling you, this coin. I was like, I can't buy 3 million of them, but if you do well, good for you, but you know what I mean? It's really good. Now, this is big news for one reason. Not only is it more mass adoption, But now this actual development of blockchain in government infrastructure, huge. Okay? It's tech initiatives in government, huge. And we're going to see more of it. And we're going to see more of it, and we're going to see more of it. And all you guys have to do is realize, if blockchain in tech is everywhere, do you not really think that we're going to have it, be the forefront of our lives? Let me share one more thing with you guys today. One more really important thing. Two more things, sorry. So, Volkswagen seeks a patent for intervehicular blockchain communication system. What that means is this. They're making a system that will let cars talk to each other. What I like to call KIT or Knight Rider. You guys remember that show? Knight Rider? I watched that all the time when I was a kid. Okay? Now, here's the point. Knight Rider, like, these cars are going to be KIT, man. They're going to be like, hello, Michael. Where do you want to go today? It's going to basically do that. I'm telling you, man. Their cars are going to talk to each other. So this is kind of getting to the point where, when we have driverless cars, the more that they can talk to each other, and using blockchain is the perfect infrastructure for that, the more it will be safe, and the less we'll have issues of car accidents and stuff, which is what was happening. Now they're gonna have to work on that. It's gonna take a while, but this is pretty cool. I only want that software if I get the turbo boost also. Good one, Robbie, good one. But I'm sure that comes with the turbo boost too. All right. Now the last thing I want to share with you is not actually something that I can just share. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you this myself from my computer. I want you to see this for your own eyes. All right, so let's look at this article. This is from Bonner and Partners, and basically I'm just going to summarize this article for you to understand. So what a NASDAQ VP told me about the future of cryptocurrencies. Okay, so during the week, Bill sheds light on the claptrap win and lose deals playing out in Washington and Wall Street. So he starts talking about Bitcoin. We all know that it went from $1 in 2010 to $20,000 last year. So they focus on the price and not the most important thing about Bitcoin, the blockchain boom. That's the part that they missed. And the important parts about Bitcoin provides us something that we have not had before, a secure store of value, etc., as we all know. Now the second wave. Bitcoin paved the path for the second wave, which is the ERC20 tokens, the digital assets run on the Ethereum blockchain. Okay, this led to the waves of ICOs in last year and this year so far, which obviously increased the amount of projects, which increased the amount of money going into crypto, right? So funds raised from ICOs, this is in millions, 6 billion 100 million, 6 billion 300 million, and we're only in Q1. That was all last year, and then $90 in the year before, and $6 in the year before that. So the SEC takes notice. Obviously, they see that this market's exploding. There's a very parabolic movement, as you guys can see right here, from here to here. From this red line down, it's a parabolic movement. This is what we call the S curve. When we see it all just move straight up, and then down, and then up, and then down, and then up, and then you're like, oh, now it's all down. Okay, that's pretty much what happened. So the SEC started realizing that. They started realizing there's ICOs that have really sketchy currencies and stuff, but it turned out that new tokens will be considered securities in the U.S. because the ICO raised money from investors before they develop any product. So basically the point is this, all of us expected to earn a profit upon the product's completion, which makes it actually a security. That's a problem. Okay, now why regulatory scrutiny has increased is basically people don't trust everything because they think they're scammy and there's problems with it and so on. Warren Buffett was right to assure themselves Bitcoin is rat poison. That is a mistake. Okay, now behind the scenes, if you've been in New York at all, any blockchain conferences, you see what's actually happening, and this is fundamentals, guys. This is what I've been talking about a lot lately. He meets with top execs at NASDAQ and New York Stock Exchange. Top hedge fund managers are all focused on the same thing, the creation of the security token industry. Okay, security tokens are regulated financial securities like traditional stocks and bonds. Okay, And security tokens will be the third wave of the blockchain boom. They will make the first two waves look tiny. Okay, this is what I'm talking about when we say, like, think of the future. One executive that this guy spoke to expects security tokens to bring 10% of the gross domestic product, roughly $8 trillion, into blockchain ecosystem by 2024, and that represents growth of 28 times. That's just with security tokens. Bruce Fenton, founding member of Bitcoin Foundation and managing director of Atlanta Financial, expects 20 to 40 trillion to flow into cryptocurrency and blockchain coming in the coming years, representing a growth of about 14,000%. The growth of blockchain industry will look much like the growth of tech stocks and the rise of the internet, with the booms and the busts, and the booms and the busts, and the booms and the busts, the boom bust, and the booms and the busts. Okay, it's going to happen many times. Now, as you can see, tech stocks went through major booms and busts. But if you look at the total size of the ecosystem today and the gauge, it would only put us around the 1995 part of this chart. We're only right here, guys. Okay, this is nowhere. This means that we have a life-changing things that are about to happen. So U.S. capital markets, we already know they're broken. The IPOs have collapsed, 81% of them since 1996. Most are decline in issuances from smaller companies. As a result, fewer publicly traded companies today than there were in 1975, despite the GDP increasing significantly, or hence the rich-poor gap. Typically, the U.S. markets, they adapt. They're no longer support small issuances, and they no longer support small business, which is a big problem with the United States. So they have GDP growth and undermined U.S. competitiveness because their capital markets are not designed to support small companies. In other words, by restricting capital from U.S., only large IPOs were basically able to happen. So security tokens are going to take over Wall Street. You guys remember me saying this like 5 months ago? We're going to see tokenization of the stock market. Well, this is a NASDAQ VP saying it. Okay? Think about that. He says this: the security tokens will be much easier for companies to raise capital when they need to grow. They'll spare the boring details, but basically an IPO's registration is tedious, expensive, and wasteful. And many middlemen and many people, millions of dollars are spent. So with an ICO, we can save a ton of money doing that. Tear down the roadblocks of letting a small business turn into a bigger business, right? And so that's why security tokens will be the most robust asset within 18 months from now. So by 2020, which I've been telling you guys 2020, Bitcoin Ben even's been saying 2020, the blind speculation is coming from the highest tiers of Wall Street. Institutional players have not yet piled into cryptocurrency market because they're waiting on regulated token environment. Oh my God. Yes, this is from a NASDAQ vice president. Just remember that. It's almost like I've been telling you the same thing I've been telling you, but now you're hearing it from a vice president of NASDAQ, which is basically what I said was going to happen in the first place. I'm not saying this to pad my own ego. I'm just saying it because I've been saying it, and if maybe you didn't believe me, now maybe you will. 100% of stocks and bonds on Wall Street will be tokenized and traded as security tokens in 24 months. Okay? The Empire State Building coin. Okay? You can see where we're going here, okay? I'm just going to stop there because I don't want to bore you too much. Just a lot of me talking. Now, what do you guys think about that? That is some exciting shit. I saw that and I was like, wow, thanks, Scott, for sending it. Amazing. Okay, you should be super hyped because of that. That's freaking huge news. Okay, so I only want that software if I get the... sorry. I'm late. No worries, Aaron. It's all good if you're late. Good morning. Oh my God, I'm super late. It's all good, Vatican. I'm actually super early this morning because I'm still not feeling well, so I came on early to finish up so I can get some more rest tonight. So that's pretty much all I have to talk about tonight. I know I'm a little earlier than I normally am. I'm going to start trying to get on a specific detail. So to answer Jesse's question just before I go, Electroneum sucks. That is my opinion about Electroneum. I think it sucks. So that's where I'll tell you about it. I don't like it. Alright, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it for me today. I'm sorry I'm still a little bit not 100%, so if I'm not as entertaining, sorry about that. But here's what you guys can do for me before I leave. Go down, click on the like button, click on the share button. Try to share this to your friends and family members. A lot of the people who've been skeptical when they see XLM on Itbit, when they see cryptocurrencies legit in Korea as a bank, when they see Nasdaq's VP is saying that cryptos are going to be basically everything in the stock market in 2 years, start getting your hype on. Stratus Robbie is going to go back up a lot. When it goes, it's going to go. Or it's going to die. No, it'll go. Don't worry. Dragon Chain's a good one, Georgie. I haven't done extensive research into it, but when I was doing my research into Dragon Chain, I liked it. I just didn't grab it because I don't want to have every coin that I like. It's just too much. What do I think of Pundi and Dent? Well, Pundi, I liked it in the ICO much more than I do now because it was more beneficial for you to have it in the ICO because they keep releasing extra tokens, which is good for the supply, but bad for the people buying it now because it reduces the prices we've seen. In terms of Dent, Dentacoin had a huge pump today because thank you to Binance, but I'm sure it will taper off. Dentacoin's a good one. Another one that if you had gotten in the ICO phase and sold it last year at the top, you would have been a very rich person for a few $1,000s. So that's it. So I'll see all you guys on Monday. And tomorrow will be a short week, Monday and Wednesday, and then Friday I'll be traveling to Vegas, and then I'll make some videos for you guys in the United States. So I don't know what time, but just keep your eyes peeled to the screen. I may pre-record videos and post them later just to make life easier while I'm there. But I'll try to do at least one live feed for you guys when I'm there. It may not be like super crypto education style, but it'll just be like you guys seeing me in my normal daily routine. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Maybe I'll be partying and fist pumping and stuff. Who knows? Anyway, you guys have an awesome day. Friday it is. Go enjoy yourself. For me, I'm gonna go and enjoy my bed and my and spend some time with my wife. So I don't get to do that much, unfortunately. So, I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, and I will see you when I see you. If you have any questions about the trading bot, or if you have anything about anything, let me know. Yes, Sean, I can definitely send that to you. Let me just post it in the group. I'm going to post that, guys, in my Facebook cryptocurrency education group, so that way you can find it. And that'll be easy for all you guys to see it that way. So I'll see all you guys later. I will feel better, I hope, on Monday for sure. But do like and share the video. Do get into the Athena trading bot platform. So athenaproject.trade. There's only like 30 and maybe even less than that spots to get in now for your 20% off your first 3 months. Soon I'm going to start marketing it. So I want you guys to be the ones who get the 20% before anyone else. So make sure you get in, get out, and get some. Sean, tell Dan to get in and sign up for the bot, and you have to sign up for the bot if you have yet to do it. All right, I'm out. I'll see you guys on Monday. You have a great weekend. Much love from Cryptocurrency Education. Much love from Mr. Joel. See you guys. Coach K signing off. And see you later. Let me know what you guys think of the Fan 360 interview I did with Katja. I'm curious to see what you guys think. All right. See you, everyone. Have a good weekend.
Asia.